one time. Gotta get my damn. What's going on, good people? What it is, Black Witch? Yeah, yeah. All right, everybody. I'm gonna give it to the 2 minute mark. See, can I get a couple more people in here? Cause I want y'all to hear this right quick. EM. Dude, it is foggy here. Oh, everybody all right, April? Thank you for asking. This bus is taking forever to turn. All right, we almost at that 2 minute mark. Yeah, they took away the bus stop for the homeless people. Bitch can't even sit down no more. All right, everybody. So hey Ella, what it is? I wanna elaborate on something. During last night during the Patreon one question tarot reading. Uh, yeah, last night during the Patreon one question tarot reading, I had a customer ask a question, and I don't know who it is, so that's why I'm going live. Maybe she'll hear this. She asked, "Is there anything she should be worried about with her children, or with her kids and everything?" And I told her to watch after the male in the family. Uh, so I made the mistake of not putting my tarot cards up after I was done. I was kind of loopy, as you guys saw, and I had to end it quick. And the spirit had me so high that I just wanted to end it so I can, get out of that headspace because I had a couple other things to do. And I left, and I didn't know why I was having this really bad dream last night. But I got up this morning when I went in my studio, looked around, to light my candles and burn a couple incense and sage. I realized that all the cards that people had asked me questions to that night was laid out on the tarot board open. Big tarot card mistake. You always put those cards up and cover them up. So that was on me. That was a mistake I made. So now here is the dream I had, and I hope this sister is listening, because again, I didn't catch the name and I can't remember the actual name of the person who asked that question, but it was an elaboration on that dream. So Spirit told her to watch out for the youngest boy in the family, or the male energy in the family of the children. And so at first I was kind of confused because during the reading they wasn't giving me any specifics. They just because they know I'm trying to do it quick to get everybody one question out there. So long story short, I went to sleep. I had a dream. As I'm dreaming the dream, I'm dreaming of a water spirit, either drowning people around this boy or attempting to drown this particular individual kid. And in the dream, I'm the kid's uncle, and I'm the only one that believed the kid. So, as being that particular kid's uncle, uh, everybody, and the boy is being like not indicted, but he's being ridiculed by the community, and they afraid of this boy because they like every time somebody walk past some water with you, little boy, they end up passing away, they end up drowning, and the little boy like, trust me, it's not me, and nobody would believe this kid. And so I say, well, let me, being the good uncle that I was in the dream, I say, let me take a walk with this kid. So we walked from like 4:30 in the afternoon to about 6, 7 o'clock at night when the sun went down, dawn. And as I'm walking in front of the kid, because I had to take a cell phone. I mean, I had to take a phone call, and surprisingly, I don't see the goddamn cell phone in any dream I ever have. But I'm always talking on the bitch, and that's something I got to look into. Why, with all these technology and cell phone, why the fuck we never see a cell phone in our dream? Never hold a bitch and put it to our ear. But I digress. So I decided to take a call, and I walked about, I'm gonna say about 30 feet in front of the kid, aka my nephew, and I hear a big splash in the water. So I turn back, and this is about 6:30, 7 o'clock at night. I turn back around, and I'm looking, and I see my so-called nephew in the dream walking behind me, and I say, "What the hell was that splash, boy?" He say, "Oh, the kid back there just jumped in the water," and he was far enough away from this kid to know that he didn't push the boy or anything. And I say, "What the fuck?" And he was like, "I'm telling you, that's what happens around me all the time. Say the water spirit follows me, and it comes out and it drowns the people that are around me." And I said, "Whoa." So me, I say, I'm gonna investigate. So I told him, stay across the street right here, under the street light. And I say, I'm going over here to look inside where this boy. So I look inside, and I see the kid that the water spirit yanks into the little canal type river thing, and the kid is floating. So I'm like, oh shit, this kid is, deceased. So first thing you do, I get on the cell phone and I call local authorities. The local authorities come, and they try to blame me. And I'm like, no, no, my nephew was right there. And I say, my nephew saw it, nothing happened. So they did their investigation, checked security footage in the community we was in. And so they were like, oh yeah, the kid just jumped in there. But now everybody is still mad at the boy because he has a habit of people expiring around water with him. And I say, God damn, what the fuck is going on with this kid? So after when I looked, but what I didn't tell law enforcement, when I looked into the river and I looked at the kid's floating body, I literally seen the water spirit just looking back at me, and it was like not smiling, but not. I think they called the word for it is grimacing. It was grimace, a grimacing smile. If my, vernacular is up to date here. It's called the water spirit was kind of grimacing, like, yeah, bitch, you see me, but you can't do nothing about it. So now in this dream, I had no spiritual energy, no magical power, no ability to speak the sacred ancient words to bind that spirit in that river. And that's something we're gonna talk about coming up very soon too. The words to speak it. And I was just a regular person seeing this shit and witnessing this shit. So fast forward a little bit, it's the next couple days. I leave the police station in the dream, and I go to my nephew's house, and so I tell my nephew, listen, man, I believe you. And he says, everybody say they believe me, but they still isolate me and shun me. He said, you will believe me just because you love me, but I'm not doing this. And I'm having a heart to heart talk with this kid, and I'm like, listen, I believe you. I saw that thing in there. I say, why you never told your parents or your local minister that this thing is following you? She said, because they would lock me up in an insane asylum, and I didn't want that. So me and the kids shared a embrace and hug, like, I got your back. I know what you're going through. And I'm looking at this. And I'm like, something is odd. Now I'm coming back to recollection what's going on. And I'm like, something is very odd in this dream. And it was so odd because I knew I couldn't accept it. So 2, 3 years pass in the dream. Fast forward, I go back to the same place where I seen the water spirit in there with the grimacing smile. And so as I see it, And I say, hey nephew, I want you to stay over here again. Now it's broad daylight. And I say, nephew, I want you to stay over here. And I told him to stand in the same place. And I like went up there to the canal place and I'm looking inside of it. Boom, what's this? What's going on? Hotta hotta. And lo and behold, I black out. Boom, I black out. And as I black out, I wake up. I wake up, but now I'm waking up underwater and I'm looking up and I'm seeing the bubbles coming from my lungs, but I'm not suffocating. I'm like clairvoyant, transparent as the water spirit has taken me because I sided with my nephew in the dream. So, but I wasn't drowning or anything. And I said, so what is this? And so in the water, I say, I got master over all the elements. So now I'm being cocky and I'm giving a grimacing smile to the water spirit because I'm in their domain. And so I say, oh shit, you done fucked up. I'm cocky with my shit. I say, you done fucked up. I say, you done brought me into your world. So I say, so why you fucking with this little boy? And I'm like, why you fucking with him, water spirit? The water spirit says, I'm not fucking with him. Say, I'm fucking with his offspring. Say, everybody that I have drowned has been related to him, unbeknownst to him. I said, even the neighbor up the road, he said he need to check his father's lineage. And I say, so why are you taking out these kids' offsprings? And he was like, they don't belong. He said that I was told to do it and I'm gonna do it. And he just kept smiling. Me and this water spirit had a conversation. So I say, so why are you trying to dispatch me? And the water spirit say, oh no, I needed somebody to talk to. I've been doing this shit too long. So I'm like, you son of a bitch. And boom, I woke up. And as I wake up, now I'm laying on my back with my feet hanging off my bed in an awkward position. And I'm looking up at my bed frame. And now I'm seeing bubbles in real life. So now I'm waking up in my reality, but the bubbles are still there. So I'm like, okay, I'm having a after glimmer effect of the dream. So then I say, okay, you can beat this. So I will myself to turn over. I will myself to turn over. And as I will myself to turn over, I see the water spirit directly behind me directly at the edge of my bed. If I would have turned, I would have probably been kissing the son of a skunk. And so I say, I feel you here. I say, you don't get to come to this world where I'm at. I say, you need to go. As he doing that, I'm smelling all kind of wet water. And I say, you need to go now. You need to get the fuck on out of here. I say, I will bind your ass to this stick. And then he was like, oh shit. And it's like the water spirit became my adversary then. And he like, you real for yours. And with my voice, he said it. You real for yours with like another grimacing ass smile and an arrogant thing. And he say, okay, I'll check you later. So I wake up. Now it's like 3:34 in the morning. So I walk around my house, I'm walking around my house, making sure everything's secure, checking windows, doors, closet, outside, go check on chickens. I know how I feel about them. And as I come back in and I say, well, I can't go to sleep. I say, let me go in the studio, light some incense, do whatever. I see all of my tarot cards up and open, and I basically created a portal for whatever it is or whatever question I was being asked from random people or just one to come invade my dream and my reality. And big mistake. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. For those out there that's looking to practice tarot, cover your goddamn decks. Do not leave them shit spread it out because you're gonna get an after effect or residual. I was just so tired and punch drunk from the reading that I made a mistake and it caused me to have a conversation with the arrogant ass water spirit, but at the same time it was in a good nature because for the client who asked me what should they watch out for concerning their children, there is a water spirit following the boy. So with the client, whoever the hell you are, if you can go back and look at that live and see your name, I don't know. Please protect that kid. Please protect that boy. Get that boy prayed up. Put some jade around his neck, but make sure it's polished jade. Make sure it stays shiny, polished, almost like a mirror reflection, and that will dispel that energy. Cause the thing also told me its weakness, how to get rid of it, and it says I hate jade. I never heard of a spirit hating jade unless you get into Aleister Crowley's world. But then now you're conjuring up Egyptian deities. But this was a water spirit. So I mean, there's a lot to magic, man. There's a lot of rules and regulations. But every time I talk to an entity, I ask, "What's your weakness? How do I fight you?" And they have to tell you how to beat them. That's the rules of the game. Because they gonna use every trick in the book. And you need to play on equal playing field. That's why magic is so great. You can be the lowest of the low, or the highest of the high, but rules are rules. You can't break those taboos. That client is, whoever that client is, if you was there and you listened to this and you asked about the question, what should you be worried about your children, your sons, or something like that, there is a water deity following that baby, and that baby is gonna be in a bunch of shit, and people are gonna be drowning around this kid. Bathtub, waterways, fishing trips, something in that nature, and nobody's gonna be able to explain it, and that kid is gonna go through hell. So protect that baby, please, whoever you are. I wish I would have remembered the name, but I do these one question, and I answered over 60 questions last night, so I can't recall the person's name. But that was serious, good people. All right. Whew. I talked a lot and I talked fast. Didn't make camera contact because I'm driving. I'm safe. So yeah, that was serious, man. I'm gonna try to look at the comments because we're coming up on a light. What you guys thought about that shit? I mean, has that ever happened to any of you in that nature? I mean, it was shocking to me. Wow. Yeah, I know, Vanita, son. That was a wow moment for me, and I was like, fuck. But I left the portal open. I left the damn portal open. Hey, Rhonda, if it's for you, it's for you. Yeah, yeah, Candy, I remember that question last night, but I don't remember who. Me neither. And I'm sitting up here trying to sit up here and figure out who asked that question. Hey, Miss Kessler, you said you don't know who asked the question, but this was deep. I was in deep water. Daddy joke. It was deep because I was getting like I was underwater. So that was deep. Wow, he can step V. Wow, that's rough, V. Damn, so it's a water dream. So what? Why is these water spirits acting up? Damn, last November, Straight Panther. Jesus Christ. Wow. I think it may be for all of you guys too to watch your children around water, the way they drank water or any kind of liquids, bathtubs. Because why would in the dream the spirit having a conversation with the deity? Why would they say it's because of the father, and everybody is related? So this is outside affairs. This is outside people cheating or whatever. These are siblings or something. Oh, I don't think any water spirit nice. I mean, everybody, oh, yeah, my yard is so cool and so great. No, the fuck. She will burn you, drown you, choke you, strip you. if you get her wrong. And she is very petty at times, but she is also the mother, so she got a right to be. But yeah, water spirits. I'm listen. I'm gonna stay my ass on dry ground around the cemetery, where I know I can have a little dominion. I ain't going in that ocean, y'all. I ain't going in that ocean. Me and Olakun probably don't get along anymore, so I ain't going to that ocean. Oh man, yeah, I just had to share that with you guys. And that person, because I've been up all morning nulling it over, trying to see what to do, how to do, when to do it, and yeah. Oh shit, it's a pet store here. I could get some rabbit food. Yeah, I could get rabbit food. All right, what you gonna do, Swanto? Oh well. All right, everybody. I have hello. All right, I got a little more time before I gotta go in there. Got a little bit more time before I gotta go inside. I park right here. All right. Let me see the time on my other phone. All right, yeah, I got a little time. Y'all gotta forgive me. I got two phones and I'm parked. I gotta make sure. Okay, that's one message. All right. I know water spirits are not considered evil. They're just considered like emotional. As far as they just don't play by the certain rules. 75% of your body is water, so they basically got domain over your ass regardless. I did a protection on my son when I woke up in the middle of the night from the dream. Oh, nice. Yeah, LA, I hope she is listening as well. Mm. The water spirits are any spirit that resides around lakes, streams, oceans, even the water in your bathtub, drinking, all that stuff. That all that got water spirit in it. And so Michelle Folk, she's good folk, y'all. And that the water spirit as well is over me. Wow. I think Charlize asked about her grandson, Blue Flame. No, it wasn't those two. Blue Flame, if I'm not mistaken, asked about a money source with her partner, and the baby Baron is going to like help them out that way with commercials and such. And Charlize, she was told to watch that video to do some protection work, but this was done for like 13, 12, 13, 14-year old. I just don't know who. That's the vision they gave me. Wow. The native guy sacrificed his family and they turned to fishes. Oh, yes. Wow. Spiritually addicted, what's going on? I'm loving your growth. Keep on going, keep on moving. 111. That's serious. Me, myself, and I. This is a focus on you. You got to focus on you 100%. Uh, but yeah, good people, that was amazing. And then the water spirit took him and he slept. Oh my God. So I think it was. I did do a story about the water spirit, the giant whale, It's a couple on where the water spirit come out of the ocean, take the kid and he sleeps, or take the male and he sleeps in the ocean. It's a couple of them. I can't remember. Oh yes. So Blue Star Tarot, the thing that makes the water spirit weak, and this is what that water spirit told me. So I'm pretty sure it should work for all of them. This is how you're gonna fight a devious water spirit. You're gonna take some jade. I don't know if it's the light green jade or the dark green jade, but you're gonna take some jade. You're gonna polish it really shiny, smooth the surface, make it reflective, as if when you turn it in the sunlight, hit it, it makes a ray of light. They said they don't like that. They don't like that jade to be polished and worn as a necklace. Polish the fuck out of that jade. Polish the fuck out of it. Real jade, shine it at their ass, shine it in the dark, shine it and dispel it, like the sun reflect off of it and pierce their ass, and that fucks up a water spirit, and that's from their own mouth. Not something I read in a book or grandma taught me. That's what that thing told me in that dream. Uh, Michelle Folk, just to answer your question, all spirits pick you. Everyone that want to work with you, they start laying the seed inside of you because you have the energy and the essence they need. That's a simple fact. Now it's up for you to make that deal with them, how they're gonna how you're gonna be utilized, and be very specific. Hey, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do this. This is what I will do in turn for you giving me abilities, powers, etc. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Just be very specific. Yeah, Egon girl. Yes, I do dream interpretations, and it is on the website. You can book one of those readings too. I did a couple of them, and they are pretty. They get pretty interesting, and they are really good too. Questions are answered now in my collection. I'll put it. Yeah, put it on my daughter's back. Yes, that's how you do it. But make sure you polish that thing too. Make sure you polish it, Miss Kessler. I've been waking up at 2, 3, and 4 in the morning for the past 3 weeks. Any insight? Oh, anytime you wake up like that, that's for you to really, that's your meditation hour. That's your meditation hour. I get up and I go in there and I meditate easily. Or I get up there and you know, I typically do this, and this is for experienced magicians. And I may have a little bit, yeah, I got about 5 minutes before I have to be in this office. The way you do that, when you wake up 3 in the morning and you want to like protect yourself and do your little meditation, if you think, what you're gonna do is you're gonna draw a upside down pentagram, and you're just gonna do it as you walk throughout your house. Why do you do this? Because you want to block everything that's in front of you. You want to like repel it. So boom, 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 bop, boom, 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 bop, boom, 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 bop. And as you do that, you probably do it like 20 times when you secure your perimeter. That's what you do when you wake up on insight, and then you can go around your house without nothing jumping in you, fucking with you, or bothering you. Big country. I never prayed underwater. I can't fucking swim, and I ain't going in shit. Let's go above my knees. I'm a splasher. Psh, psh, and I feel okay. I feel all motherfucking okay. The water can splash me and all. I could use 2 hands to rub that bitch on me, let it drip on my head. But anything other than that, it's a no-go for show. Bullshit. They ain't finna drag. Oh, I didn't notice this. Check this out. So I knew the thing touched me in the dream, and I just realized this. People, I literally have a scar on me from what it touched me in the dream, and I hope you guys can see it. That right there. That's a brand new goddamn blister. I didn't have that. Y'all don't know what I go through when we dealing with these damn spirits and these tarot readings, man. That's why I be getting upset when people don't take this shit serious, man. Cause y'all saw on camera, I'm literally arguing with it. I got punch drunk. I got high on camera with you guys, and then I go to sleep, and the water spirit that dragged me under just to have a conversation with me ends up tearing my skin. I ain't get popped by grease or burnt by anything. That shit wasn't there yesterday. I got beautiful skin. Oh yeah, my protection up. They just wanted to have a conversation. Them bitches, listen, I'm so protected. It's unreal. Wow. Hey, everybody, life is real, man. Oh yeah, reading tarot will drain the fuck out you. It will drain the shit out of you. 100%. Oh yeah, listen. If as long as you're a patron, and I told you the second Saturday of every month, which is the 11th, which is coming up this Saturday, we got some teaching to do. I'm gonna teach it on there. I'm gonna teach it. I mean, so, and again, I'm trying not to raise the prices on the Patreon. If we could get a lot more people to keep it, but I just upgraded, and I'm paying a lot of money a month. I don't think Patreon bringing in no cheese like that, but I'm hopeful that if I keep getting the teaching and people keep on, if people just keep on joining and getting the word out, I can be able to maintain it at that low rate. But I'd say I give it about 2 to 3 months, and if I see myself losing a little bit of change, then I'll probably up it and piss a lot of people off. But yeah, I have to do it. But I'm trying to stay at this. Oh, Spirit told you about yourself. I'm sorry, that wasn't me. That was Spirit. The way it worked, I think, yeah, the Patreon link is in my all my descriptions on all my videos. They're all the way there. If you guys are trying to book again, you guys send me an email. Says recently booked. I've opened up. Well, yeah, you can book for the later month, but I transfer the time into the daytime. And if you book, be expecting for those times to be between 12 p.m. and 4 p.m. Everything after that, those are like already reserved, and I can't change them. But new bookings, you just go ahead and book for the, and I'll make sure it gets read really quick. Oh boy. Oh my God. I'm so glad I got that dream off my chest. And I'm so glad I sat in my car a little bit and looked, because I wouldn't have known I had that little burn here, that little touch. I didn't know it burnt me when it touched me. I ain't even feel it. Okay, Michelle, you can go in there yourself when you book. You can go in there and you can reschedule it yourself also. Oh well, I see they just put the sign on the door for the capacity. So I'm going into where I have to do to handle my business right now. People, it was great talking to you guys this morning. Thank you for allowing me to enjoy your company this morning. Again, if you guys can remember the female who asked that question, please, please pass the message on to her. Point her to this live, okay? Yeah, you can change it. All right. So, all right, everybody. I'm not gonna advertise because I gotta go. I want you guys to take care. God bless. Much love, and remember, trust the you and the universe. Because at the end of the day, that's all you got. Love you guys.